Hello, my name is Susan Hill, and I want to welcome you to the Reading Lab online version. I will be your instructor for the next few weeks. And in this video, I just want to introduce myself to you and give you a little overview, a brief overview of what you can expect from the class itself. First of all, I'm originally from Locust Grove, Oklahoma, which is in the northeast corner of the state. It's where I was born, raised, finished high school. Then I went off to Tahlequah, Northeastern State University to pursue my bachelor's degree and received one in communications. But most importantly, I found the love of my life, Bentley Hill. I married him and ran off to Hawaii, where we served at the University of Hawaii for a year. It was during that year on Oahu that we determined that we absolutely love the college campus, and that's where we wanted to spend the rest of our lives, is investing in college students. So we returned to the mainland and enrolled at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary in Fort Worth, Texas, and pursued our master's degrees there. My husband graduated with a degree in student ministries, and I finished mine in a master's in communications. At that time, we returned to Oklahoma and began our first real jobs at Oklahoma State University in Okmulgee. My husband served as the director of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries there, and I landed a job at the college as their director of admissions and high school and college relations. It was a great 5 years. After 5 years, we had the opportunity to return to Leflore County. This is where my husband was born and raised. He's a Howell boy through and through, and so we had the chance to come back, and we took that. My husband became the director of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries here at Carl Albert State College, and I spent 13 years as a stay-at-home mom. We have 2 children. Our daughter Samantha has graduated from NSU now, and she and her husband Nick have just given us our first grandbaby, Gemma Kate. I'll try not to overwhelm you with too many pictures of her, but they might slip in from time to time. We also have a son who just recently graduated with his bachelor's in accounting from East Central University in Ada, and he's now working on his master's there, and hopefully we'll get him back in Leflore County soon. I've been with Carl Albert now since 2010 and enjoyed teaching classes in reading, intro to writing, freshman comp 1, freshman comp 2, humanities, and Old Testament. It really surprises me. My parents were both teachers, and that's the one thing I said I would never do. And yet I absolutely love it. It's a good match. I've enjoyed being at Carl Albert. It's a great institution, and I'm glad that you've made the decision to be here as well. Now, as for the class itself, it's not designed to be a difficult class, but it is designed to be informative. Like all of our classes at Carl Albert, I'm going to work hard to help you think critically and communicate effectively. And I'm going to do this specifically through helping you to learn about 3 different reading strategies: highlighting and annotating, outlining, and a method called SQ3R. So you will find, especially as we move toward the end of the class together, where we're really practicing those 3 strategies. We're also going to be developing our vocabulary, because the best writers, the best test takers, all have strong vocabularies. So we will be working on that throughout the course of the semester. There's one textbook that I've asked you to purchase. It's called Active Vocabulary by Amy Olson. It's the 6th edition. And general and academic words are several of these workbooks, but you want the one that's general and academic words. And you will be working on this throughout the course of the semester. I have this set up in a module called Active Vocabulary, and it's the very first module. But don't just skip over that and keep going to other modules. Begin working on this one immediately. And you'll see that each chapter, there are actually 24 chapters in the book. Each chapter has a list of words that it's going to introduce you to. So you'll take these words and interact with them in different ways for about 4 pages. Now, there are a couple of pages that I'm not asking you to do in these chapters. It just would take you way too long. You're having to write sentences, and that would take you too long to do and me too long to grade. So I'm not asking you to do these pages, but at least the first 4 pages of each chapter will help to give you, help you develop a familiarity with these vocabulary words. After you've completed review chapters, there are 5 review chapters: Chapter 5, Chapter 10, Chapter 15, Chapter 19, and Chapter 24. After you finish those chapters, you will then take a quiz that you can also find in that Active Vocabulary module. So be sure and start working on this immediately. Most of the students who have trouble passing this course, it's because they wait till the last minute to do this book, and you just can't. Each chapter is going to take you about 30 minutes. Again, not difficult, very educational. You just need to do it. So make sure this is a priority as you begin working through this class. The rest of the course is set up in 5 modules. Each module gets a little more time consuming, progressively more difficult. And so just know we start off a little easier and then we progress as we go. But you'll finish those modules. I have opened up the entire course for you at one time, so you can work at your own pace. I mean, it's conceivable that you could work hard and finish everything in 2 weeks if that's what you choose to do. So I've made everything available to you. I have inserted deadlines just to keep you on track. For those of you who need that little extra motivation to keep going, I've put deadlines in. So just be sure to observe those so that you stay on track in order to finish the course on time. Okay, if you have any problems at any point, then please know that you can contact me. My phone number is 918-647-1472, and my email is shill@carlalbert.edu. We do have an email within the course, but I don't check that as often as I do my regular email, shill@carlalbert.edu. That's also listed on the syllabus and on this Start Working page. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you to help you. In some of the modules, you'll find little folders. Click on the folders, and inside will be multiple assignments. Other than that, I think you're good to start. I look forward to teaching this class and having you in class, and wish you the very best in your studies at Carl Albert.